Holding you up, slowing you up. Had his made mad up for a stripe, sizing you up. Adapt tactic for wild avenues and crews. Concealed Maddox for any trial blaze on you. Young calling the shots, only previews for dudes in all spots. Vote for the boys who pump short shot and red tops. Now come the intricate plot, by ways of rivalry. Comes thinking lava, they try to be steady on the come about wild for opportunity. 7 signs of sin, wrapped up to spell. Only time will tell who goes to heaven or hell. We beat them streets, wildin' out, thugged out, bugged and blackout. Lethal and provoked to arouse, hear me out. Raise up,
raise up,
ease up,
ease up,
raise up,
raise up,
ease up,
ease up,
raise up,
raise up,
ease up,
ease up. Warriors come out to play.
This is the place where worlds collide. Separate clapper from rapper and rappers from actors. In too deep must consider the factor. If it's fame, let's think it over. Only few heads get the name of supernova. The rest be focused, always bout the hustle. Looking for ways to get paid using their muscles. Some stay trouble. Well, I go, even hit lead. She got me fed. Should I look for a job to stop bagging my head? Until this world turn cold. Nigga, I don't care about you or how you roll. Don't hate a man for flashing. Spilling his cash he never had. So when he slips, his ass out, leave him holding his dick. Labels more dick, slip Willie. Smack a nigga silly, play tricks with they money. Too hungry, fake that. Had to do a move I learned from Havana. Desperate for greenbacks, $1 million steak cash. The meaning of this, Brooklyn H. Mill sticky. We commanders be heavy every time, ever ready. Cool, a grit, gritty, shitty. Believe, no tricks up the sleeve. We bang straight at your headpiece. Not meaning no harm to make it bad for your health. Raise up, ease up, don't make it bad for yourself. Penalties are momentary. Memories of the lost who paid costs was handled by yours truly. Raise up,
raise up,
ease up,
ease up,
raise up,
raise up,
ease up,
ease up,
raise up,
raise up,
ease up,
ease up. Warriors come out to play.
Apparently extraordinary, don't compare mine to legendary. Crossing thin lines, quoting my lines is purely entertainment. My same shit, I'll blow your back out, frame it. The same shit will leave you on the floor brainless. Talking to me, best be making sense. Talking at me, prepare for ducking. Only showering, cheering, you hollering. Traits laced up with talent. Clean hands saying no violent. Fuck with nothing to lose. Ready to bust, step with mine. Unbeliever, lucky, ill choice. You lost chance. Better to dance with the devil in the darkness. The slow jams, the sick type. The real life, I'm concerned. Play with life, you get burned. Lack imagination, ill thoughts, use discretion. Never holding out for my peeps, keeps protection. Only way shells on you. Breeze through, knock down obstacle and clean phony asses off their pedestal. Believe. Raise up, raise up, ease up, ease up, 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 raise up, raise up, ease up, ease up.
Calm down, Buffy. It ain't that bad.
We're gonna walk inside and guess what's up? Put the food on my plate and some coke on my cup. Give me some chicken, fakes and fries, living past me and lettuce, I'm a passing by. So keep shoveling onto my plate. Give me some sweets and a lot of cake. Give me some hot macaroni and cheese. Give me some more food, please. Give me some bologna, salami and ham. Toast with butter and
Welcome back to the show. Tribute Tuesday, the Great Fat Boys, 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. Make sure you go and vote for the field of 64 cartoons. We're down to the last 32 teams. We only had one round. Around the 64. Now we're down to 32. And at 6 p.m. today, Eastern time, we're going to cut it off. And then we'll be down to the Sweet 16. So go to the Doug Stewart Show Facebook chat group. Cast your vote. Cast your vote. It's nut cutting time as these cartoons are concerned. The orange dude reignited his feud with Colin Kaepernick, taking credit for the fact that the quarterback has not signed with the team since opting out of his contract with the San Francisco 49ers 3 weeks ago. Speaking at a rally Monday night in Louisville, Kentucky, the orange dude said he was reading an article about NFL owners' fear about signing Kaepernick and said they don't want to get a nasty tweet from Donald Trump. Do you believe that? Trump added that he wanted to share this with the people of Kentucky because they like it when people actually stand for the American flag. You know what happened. Colin Kaepernick took a knee during the national anthem before the 49ers game last fall to protest what he said was oppression of people of color, leading to dozens of athletes in multiple sports following with protests of their own. I don't see any error in that statement. Right. Protesting the oppression of people of color. That's a fact. In the midst of explaining his actions to reporters, Kaepernick called then-candidate Trump openly racist. That's another fact as well. I don't get it. What am I missing? Man, called a spade a spade. I ain't heard nothing but facts so far. Donald Trump wasted little time in firing back when asked during a radio interview about Kaepernick's protest. His quote was, "I think it's personally not a good thing. I think it's a terrible thing," Trump said at the time. And, maybe he should find a country that works better for him. Or to sum it up, in layman's term, he can go back to Africa. I've been really doing a good job over the last couple of weeks. Just putting it in the Lord's hand, man, and moving on from a lot of Donald Trump talk because it's, until I think that we're in a position that they're going to be able to impeach this guy, man, I just need to back off a bit because I'm not helping my blood pressure issues any at all. But, so Donald he told Colin Kaepernick he needs to go back to Africa, in effect. And also, he's responsible for him not getting a contract. We mentioned this yesterday, man. It's quite interesting. It's quite interesting that that Kaepernick doesn't have a deal yet. Speaking of free agent deals, the Dallas Cowboys, speaking of quarterbacks, resigned backup quarterback Kellen Moore yesterday, which signals the end of the Tony Romo saga. Moore will most certainly serve as either a backup or a third-string option, as the team also met with 13-year veteran quarterback Josh McCown in recent days before McCown eventually signed with the New York Jets. The former Boise State Bronco star has thrown for 779 yards and 104 passing attempts with 4 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. During his 4 years as the Bronco signal caller, Moore amassed, and we're talking about Boise State, he amassed nearly 15,000. Y'all remember Kellen Moore in college? Yeah. He amassed nearly 15,000 yards passing, 142 touchdowns, and a 69.8 completion percentage, and 1,658 attempts. In 53 starts, he had a record of 50-3. But his game just didn't translate into the NFL. But the interesting thing is he's a quarterback and he has a job, and I think they say he's going to make like $3 million a year. He has a job before Colin Kaepernick. Very, very interesting. Once again, I'm not going to jump to that big of a conclusion. One thing that is troubling about Kaepernick not having a job, I said this yesterday, is the fact that he opted out of his deal from San Francisco for guaranteed money and didn't sign the absolute next day is kind of disturbing. Because if he opted out of guaranteed money Whether it's a good situation or not, money is money. Millions of dollars are millions of dollars. If he opted out and he didn't have a sure thing in the works, or his agent didn't have a sure thing in the works, that's very disturbing. But maybe it's just they're trying to, knock out the details. Maybe there's a couple of teams in the bidding war for it. Maybe. I'm trying to look at the bright side of this thing and the positive side of it, possibly. Maybe he's just taking his time to sign. Maybe. Hopefully that's the case. Former Chargers inside linebacker, speaking of NFL and free agency, Manti Te'o is close to a deal with the New Orleans Saints. The Saints in battle defense showed signs of improvement last year in Dennis Allen's first full season as defensive coordinator, but they still finished 27th in yards allowed and 31st in points allowed. The Chargers traded up in 2013 to draft Te'o in the second round out of Notre Dame. He keeps getting hurt, though. He's always hurt. This is one of those guys that's injury-prone. He probably plays every game, or he probably misses many games, but he's injury-prone. Missing a game probably wouldn't have affected him getting injured. Manti Te'o, who turned 26 in January, has missed a combined 26 games in his 4 professional NFL seasons. That's right. Right. He could have missed a couple of games on purpose. Probably still would have got injured. Because some people just get injured more than the others. Has nothing to do with how many games Manti Te'o played. You feel me? The Oakland Raiders signed linebacker Jelani Jenkins on Monday and also officially announced the signing of former Buffalo Bills quarterback E.J. Manuel. Right. Manuel, who is 27 years of age, is expected to compete with second-year quarterback Connor Cook for the backup spot behind Raiders starter Derek Carr. Manuel will be reunited with Todd Dowling in Oakland. Dowling, the Raiders' offensive coordinator, was the Bills' quarterbacks coach in 2014. Manuel's arrival likely means the end of Matt McGlowan's time in Oakland after 4 seasons. Cook, a 4th-round pick last spring, who had not dressed for a game until the season finale, started the Raiders' playoff loss at Houston. So E.J. Manuel's gone from Buffalo. 1st-round pick. I mean, they picked him with all intentions to be the starter in Buffalo. And now he's relegated to being a backup for sure in Oakland. Is this that point in a player's career where you can officially call them a bust? When a guy gets drafted in the 1st round, and I believe E.J. Manuel was drafted in the 1st round. Let me double check that. He may have gone high in the 2nd round or something like that. But no, he was the 1st pick in the draft, 2013, 16th pick as a matter of fact. But when a guy that's drafted in the 1st round leaves to go to another team as a free agent, and understandably you're being brought in there to be the backup, I think that maybe you can put the bust tag on him based on where he was drafted at. I think you can call E.J. Manuel a bust. Now, he may end up having a good career. Stranger things have happened. He may back up David Carr for a couple of years, go to another team as a free agent. He may be traded. There's a lot of things that could happen, and he could end up having a great career. But thus far, based on where he was drafted at, I would think that right now he's tipping to the side of being a bust. No way around it. Let me read some messages in the chat room on Spreaker.com. From 9-0 the Wino. 9-0 the Wino says, how you going to give that man a BPA on his baby girl's birthday? Ice cold. That man. Hey, listen, man. Hey, he did it to himself. All I do is the will of the people. From Sidney Fried. Oh, here we go. Not only is Sidney Jackson already nominated because